Hey guys, Dr. Wendy Mehaffey here with New England Health Source. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be covering the exercise of the month, and it's going to be focusing on the neck and upper shoulders area. One of the common things that we hear as we're on site at different places is people are experiencing a lot of stress and tension across the top of their shoulders and into the base of the neck. Most of this is caused from prolonged sitting behind computers, working with a mouse, and really being stagnant and not getting up and moving around enough throughout the day. So today it's going to be really important for our exercises to focus on how can we work some exercises in to our routine on a regular basis that isn't taking 10, 20, 30 minutes out of our day. A lot of us don't have the time, so hopefully you find these exercises and stretches to be very convenient and just fit into your everyday routine. Again, the exercises are really going to focus on the different ways that the neck moves, which is forward and backward, tipping side to side, and then moving to the left and to the right. So you're going to see all these stretches combine these movements to really help create more flexibility and motion in the neck. It's going to be important to do these exercises every day. We sit behind a computer most of our day, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. So we really need to combat this with offering some stretching to our spine. We hope you like our exercises today, and we also hope that you join us next month. We can always be reached on our website at anyhealthsource.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month. Okay, so here we are with our first neck stretch. It's called lateral stretching, and what we're doing is trying to stretch the sides of our neck. This is going to really help stretch out the trapezius muscle, which is the biggest muscle that helps in this motion. So we are generally tipping our head to the left and to the right. We're going to hold each for 5 seconds. Now you can see you can actually add in some extra stretching by just gently placing your hand on the top of your head and helping to assist in the stretch. And again, we're doing each side for 5 seconds and repeating twice. Here we are with stretch number 2. It's called the rotational stretching. And what we're doing here is rotating our head to the right and again rotating our head to the left. Similar to exercise number 1, we're holding each for 5 seconds and we want to repeat on both sides. Now you can always start with this exercise if you find that twisting your head is more painful or tight. So you don't have to do these in order. What's important is that you're just doing them each for 5 seconds, repeating on each side. Now, exercise number 3 is our flexion and extension exercise. So with the flexion piece, you're tipping your chin and pushing it and holding it towards your chest as strong and as hard as you can, getting a really good stretch. Here is the extension piece, looking way up towards the ceiling, holding each of these stretches for 5 seconds each. Now with the flexion piece, we can add our hands to assist to add just a little bit more stretch with this movement. And again, don't forget to look back up. So we're doing each direction twice, holding for 5 seconds each. Okay, so here's our first shoulder stretch. It's the trapezius stretch. It looks like a shoulder shrug. What we're doing here is we're combining stretching with a common muscle relaxation technique. It's called progressive muscle relaxation. It's really effective to relax the shoulders and the neck. So what we're doing here is we are going to shrug the shoulders up to our ears as tight as we can for 10 seconds. After this 10 seconds is over, we're going to gently relax our shoulders again, bring them back down to neutral, and then we're just going to do a couple quick little circles to help relax that muscle. This is a very effective exercise and stretch for the shoulders. Okay, we're at our last stretch. This is another shoulder stretch. It's going to help with those rhomboids, which is right in the middle of the back. We're taking one arm and pulling that arm to our chest as strong and as tightly as we can to feel a good stretch in the middle of our back. Of course, we're going to do this with both sides. We want to hold each of these stretches for 5 seconds, and we want to do on each side. We're going to repeat each of these exercises 2 times. So you're really pulling, trying to get that nice stretch in the middle of your back, and you're going to feel it really starting to loosen up in there. So that concludes our neck stretches for today. Thanks for watching us, and you can always find us on the web at nehealthsource.com. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you next month.